I agree with that.
Okay, so recording again, and we can continue.
Oh, nice.
So, you have the implied choice of, hey, buddy, the back is full of wolves. We can squeeze like 3 people in there. We seem to have 4 here. What do?
What's the role to convince them that I'm not going to be killing I'm not going to kill people, because that's a really, really bad thing for us vampires, to kill people that are defenseless.
Well,
And I really don't,
you
personally really
need
dislike
to
it.
describe how you go about convincing them. The role and difficulty will depend on how you do it. Would you like to roll for presence now?
I am like 5 seconds away from saying I'm going to start doing charades. Oh god. I mean, I really, really, really don't want to do this. Go against every fiber of my character. So I
Yes,
feel.
that's what makes it good drama, because werewolves are like, they're corrupt. You said you fight corruption. And them.
I mean,
Does your self-preservation trigger
this.
more than your humanity?
Look, fuck off, Steel. I'm trying to decide here.
Yes, Steel. Let him work through his drama. Just watch and learn. Jackalor is mildly better at this than you.
Mildly.
That is very correct. He is mildly better half the time.
Let him do it. He won't learn if we don't give him opportunities to fuck up.
That's right. We can look at Bacon. Bacon has learned very well.
I mean, I could just be a heartless dick. I go with the fuck this shit, I'm a heartless dick now.
If you
I
do
could.
it, you know, I'm depending on how you do this. If you actually kill them, I might insist on a nature change to something a little less nice.
Yeah, that's fine. I would almost have done it myself. Well, probably would have done it myself. It's, you know, fuck these assholes. I walk up to the FAMAS and shoot this guy in the face.
Alright, they gave you a FAMAS, didn't they?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay. He falls backward, perforated by bullets.
I only would have used one shot.
He's
I didn't have that
perforated
much
by a
ammo.
bullet.
Yes. Your headshot.
Uh,
Do you want to impress the werewolves by killing the other 2 as well?
no.
You sure?
I mean, the
Well-
werewolves only asked me to kill one, and they're kind of the guys that give orders here.
They don't
I mean,
seem
I look
to
questioning.
be. They're actually, you know, seem pretty relaxed right now. They're just watching to see what you do. Based on what you can
I
see of
mean-
their body language, it's like your move. What you gonna do?
I raise an eyebrow. Like, is it done yet?
One of them just
You want me to
turns
kill the rest?
his head to the side, keeps watching you.
Couldn't kill any more than we need to.
It's up to you. They don't seem to be aggressive right now. How do you wish to proceed?
Oh god. He said 2 more. Was it implied that it was only me included there, or?
It was mildly implied, but it was close enough that it's hard to tell. Werewolves aren't really that technical about their orders. It's more of an animalistic pack kind of coordination. You are,
So-
following your role, being a team player right now. So, you're cool.
Mm,
I think the animal forms also fuck with their brains, if I'm right. Pretty sure.
might have been the case.
Well, there's a lot of blood there.
I don't care.
Okay.
I'm not drinking human blood, not in front of werewolves, especially.
Okay. Well, after a tense 20 or so seconds, Sulfurious, sounds the horn. Like, what the fuck are you waiting for? Get over here. The werewolves reluctantly turn away from you and they just pick up the remaining two cultists. And I'm gonna want you to roll conscience.
Okay, difficulty 8.
Yep.
I mean, it's the botch.
It's not a
Also known as
botch.
Time Humanity.
Fuck those cultists.
It is a
They had
fail.
it coming to them.
Yeah, fuck that guy. That's what you get for serving the serving Earthbound. I mean, what?
Right. Okay, so 2 prisoners. And you are happily heading back. So, you are following Marcus's lead, Bacon. Give me a wits survival for essentially escorting the gaggle of civilians through the dangerous woods.
Base difficulty?
7. Okay. No stray sheep on your watch. Yeah. And you, Steel. You're heading
Yes?
back on foot. Give me another wits medicine at 8. To keep the fucker alive long enough to actually get into town.
I need a dex athletics too.
No! He dead.
He was rolling strength to carry him. This is... yeah.
Oh, okay.
Um,
I was talking about keeping him balanced without, further
Yeah.
injuring him.
I have
Yeah.
enough dice in that to just.
yeah, that was... No, he already rolled for picking him up and moving him. That's part of the reason why he need to make another wits medicine roll, because he got less than a complete success on that.
Okay.
And yeah, you are within sight, easy sight of the outskirts of town, when he starts choking. And you can't really stop it. He starts spewing up blood.
No, he can't really do that. His tongue is cut off, so it's swollen up. He can't do anything with his mouth.
Yeah, it's just
Blood
pulling
just leaks
into
out of
his
him.
mouth.
Well, he's choking on it. There's flecks of it flying everywhere. He's blowing bubbles.
At this point, realizing that there is nothing he can do to keep him as a human, keep him alive, he will just flat out grab his knife and stab him in the heart to end him at that moment.
Okay. Do you wish to refill off of him?
Would I be able to detect if the blood is tainted and might be bad for me? If it is.
what do you have to use to do that? How do you want to try and do that?
I mean, I have 2 medicine. I wouldn't know how proper blood and not diseased one looks like and shit.
Looks normal. As far as you can tell.
He wouldn't risk it.
Caution from steel. Oh boy. That's like seeing a monkey pick up a tool for the first time. Holy crap. Wow, I don't even know what to say. I expected him to do it, and he didn't. That's like a landmark moment. So, yeah. Heading into town, following your gaggle of dudes and dudettes, you actually see the werewolf van pass you by. You see... No, Dwayne wouldn't be in the front, but you see Sulfurious just slow down for a moment and wave at you as he passes you by. Marcus Connor.
So,
While escorting everyone around, I won't actually wave back, but I'll make sure to nod in his direction.
Hmm.
Yeah, just nod.
Yep, and at this point, unless you're making a deliberate effort to prevent it, people are starting to take turns and just, one or two of them at a time are starting to spread out as you go deeper into town.
Nope, not at all.
Hmm.
Yeah, he just tries to handle them that they don't get too far away, but
No, once we get out of the forest, I'll even just tell you. All right. So we're just going to head back now. If anyone wants to, get in contact with us or what's going on, we're over in that area by the elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
well, seeing that, Connor just let them start walking away.
Okay.
We're not forcing people.
Yeah, it doesn't look like
Or-
any of them are kind of in the mood to just walk into your base. They have a lot to think of already. But there's a good chance some of them at least will show up eventually. And yeah, you're left with a much shrunken group with Riedal just marching with a FAMAS out, happily escorting the demon who is apparently right now willing to follow him.
Wait,
And
get back. What's that?
a ways behind you is Kevin, who's now able to move faster to catch up, because he's no longer very carefully carrying a dying cultist. And yeah, in terms of who arrives first, you would be dropped off first, Dwayne. The werewolves stop by the school and let you out.
Yay! I'm still incredibly fucking.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, you're incredibly everything. Ow. All of it.
I mean, I'm only at mauled.
You
Uh-huh.
only have no willpower as well, and I'm guessing you don't have much blood either.
I mean, I'm not hungry, so.
He's also out of fucks in every way possible, not just willpower. So,
All I can imagine is Dwayne just basically going just up to the door, opens it, Goes to the other side, sits down on the other side of the door.
I mean, the door isn't really something you open anymore on the side he's approaching from. It's been knocked in, and apparently there's graffiti on it. Parts of it have been burned. Teenagers have been abusing it for a while.
He finds a sofa there. He lays down.
Okay, is that what you wish to do, Jackalor?
That's my headcanon. Regardless of what he
Yeah, I'm
says,
just going
that's
to
my
find
headcanon.
somewhere to sit down and stare into like oblivion.
Okay, is your Auspex still on?
No, my aspect is not on.
Boo!
Unselect oblivion with aspects active.
Okay. So eventually, the rest of you make your way back, and you file into the school.
Mm-hmm.
I see Dwayne and I go, wait, you came with us, didn't you? When did you get back here?
I got picked up by the werewolves.
Wait, what happened to you? I didn't see anything around you for a while.
A lot of vegetation was very agitated. Oh wait, I can't talk.
You can't. I'm just headcanon, furiously typing on the phone while Marcus is standing there awkwardly.
Yeah.
Well, good luck with that.
Where the fuck is how a true name is used to overwhelm a fallen? Because I know there's a system in here.
There is. I don't know what it is, though. Because it keeps referencing it, yet it doesn't ever say it from what I remember.
No, it is here. I remember reading it. I just looking for the page.
I admit, I didn't even read all the way, but I just read general bits and pieces.
Do they want to basically draw the fallen back into where they want him, or just use the vacation of
Still,
him to
you don't
guide
know.
it?
I found it.
Oh.
Blah 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 blah. Okay. Let's see. I see. I see. Okay, that takes a while. Okay, so you have some time before this pet demon turns into a horrible liability in an instant.
Wait,
Not too
I
long
already
ago.
expected that, though. So yeah, I figure we're gonna get to upstairs, and I'm gonna, send the other guys to our cult that came with us. Tell them, oh yeah, we're forming a community here, trying to help each other out.
Oh no, the cultists, they didn't really follow you home. Like I said, they will show up later.
Okay. You just mentioned there was a small group at the end of it. I actually figured they'd mostly just dissipate.
Yeah. No, I mentioned it. You must have brain farted over it at some point. Which is fine. Hell, I do that sometimes too. So, you're happily back home. Leonard doesn't seem to be there at the moment, but hey, you're home. It's your glorious fortress.
Yeah, so we bring the one gal to one of the rooms, and yeah, time to talk to her.
Okay. Do you wish to surround her in a menacing semicircle?
I don't really see a point in it. I'll just have everyone else around just in case.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be there
Why don't
ready
we
with the
just-
FAMAS.
Why don't we just take a chair to sit and put the FAMAS over the table?
I'm just going to sit on a desk and place the axe on my laps. On my lap.
All right. So I believe it is time to talk about things.
Okay. She glances at Riadal with some confusion, like, why the fuck are you the one doing the talking?
So, from my understanding, your true name is known by the Earthbound over there.
She just freezes. This did not come up yet. What the fuck?
So, we are kind of having our hands tied here on exactly what to do with you. We don't really want to, don't really have a reason to harm you or anything yet. You haven't really caused anything to my knowledge. So, it would seem really distasteful to even try and, harm you, but we can't really just have you going around with the Earthbound more or less, controlling you.
Mouth is opening and closing as if she's trying to think of something to say, and nope. Nope, that doesn't work either. Nope. Well,
Well, I suppose first of all, pleasure to meet you. Name is Marcus. And I'm sure you've already met him. Everyone else here is, generally following us in general. There's Connor over there. Connor or Kevin?
Connor just
oh. There is Connor and a Kevin.
Yeah.
Hey, for some reason I thought they were the same person. Nope. There's Dwayne. He doesn't really talk.
but
Don't worry about him.
Where are the other fallen? I just, freezes up. Brain does not process. The fuck?
I'm not used
Marcus,
to this bullshit.
sits there, waits patiently for her brain to reboot.
It takes a while, but she actually looks at Riadal. And she says, but where are your fallen servants, Lord Riadal? I'm sorry, I don't know your proper titles. Again freezes up.
No, it's not really completely a joke. It's more of, I'm out of character, not talking to her.
Yeah, I'm
Talking to
out
you,
of
okay?
character. I'm enjoying this. Out of
I
character.
mean, yeah. I think you're laughing at Riedal having titles and stuff when
No, I'm laughing due to how she's doing shit.
Oh, okay.
He
I
does.
I mean, I
Yes.
know exactly.
He does have
I know
the
exactly-
background that denotes demonic status, where she does not. He outranks her by a noticeable
Yeah.
margin.
Yeah, we've talked about in tabletop public. I know why this is the case.
I know because I have played DTF too.
Yep, I haven't played it. I just have a general understanding of this.
It's like
Yeah.
status or status.
Yep.
Except much better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it carries over.
You'll notice that
Carries
his
over.
rolls versus her were at a lower difficulty because of this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. So yeah, that's pretty normal to ask that kind of thing.
I mean, Kevin doesn't know what the fuck is going on, but
Yeah, Riedal just nods towards Marcus like, there's your conversation, keep going.
Well, currently we're busy trying to kill an Earthbound. That give you a hint.
What now?
The demon that has your true name.
But, oh, him.
It's an Earthbound.
Uh,
Kind of in charge of trying to kill it right now.
you keep saying that name as if it means something. It doesn't. Did I break you, Epic?
Which name is she talking about right there? The Earthbound's name? Her name? Her true name doesn't matter. She's nothing in the wind.
No, her reaction is to the term Earthbound, as far as you can tell. She has no idea
Like
what
she-
it means.
Oh.
She might not have been summoned before.
That's interesting. Oh, she doesn't know an Earthbound. Oh my gosh.
She's fresh. As fresh.
That's a really fresh demon.
She's a wee little baby.
She's newborn. Like
Marcus's eyes will widen when he realizes what she means there, and goes, "Oh, you're right out of hell, aren't you?"
Why is this mortal speaking to me as if he outranks me? I don't. Riedal just raises his hand. Actually, Jackalor, give me a manipulation
Marco.
intimidation roll for Riedal just shutting her the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
7 dice at
roll is-
5. Yeah, she shuts up.
He's-
He doesn't say anything, he just holds up a hand, and she goes quiet.
wow, static.
Sorry about that, Steel.
That's on your end, Steel.
Is it on my end?
It might
Yes.
be.
Yeah, it was. We didn't hear anything, so it must have been on your end.
Hmm. She just looking helplessly back and forth between Marcus and Riedal. It, like, what the fuck? Why are your mortal slaves acting like that kind of look? You know. What kind of a
Well-
house you run here, etc.
I suppose a few things need to somewhat be explained in this case, just so you at least know where things stand in general. First of all, demons have started coming out of hell mostly pretty recent, and starts explaining, how there's, and this is kind of a crash course for the other people in demonology.
Oh yeah.
That is my specialist, so that is like, my specialization.
Kevin is enjoying this and taking notes.
But
Yep, so he's basically going for a very general overview of what, demons are kind of still coming out. They're generally, they do have some memories of previous positions, etc. But they have found that they have a serious enemy these days in what they call the Earthbound. Those that, didn't go to hell, from my understanding, or slipped out when it was much harder to do so. and have been around far longer on the dimension of Earth and everything.
Okay. Okay. Huh.
Have a tendency to pretty much go insane from that, from spending so much time and everything too. The exact process is kind of iffy to Marcus, but it is pretty obvious most of them seem to basically go more or less batshit crazy.
All right, but huh. She's just looking at her hand at this point. Wow. It's really weird. I looks at her. How the fuck do you deal with this? Fuck. This meat suit is so tiny. It's like it's smaller on the inside.
Well, yeah. So you kind of have us in a bit of a bind with, how you ended up getting here. And the whole having somebody like that Earthbound knowing your true name that, well, we're kind of here to try and, or contain him or something. Whatever we can do, basically.
Well... Well, I am not that fond of him. Question mark, question mark, question mark. All right.
Hey, I've told you the basic gist of everything. So the only thing I know of that could possibly try and counter, the control he'd have over you would be someone else to also have your true name. But, well, I also understand that's a pretty drastic measure.
How about no?
Well, choices are we basically need to either try and, convince you to give up your true name here to Riadal, or we need to basically try and, send you back / contain you / something else. We'd rather you, didn't need to do anything drastic, though.
Well, that I don't like this.
It's not a good situation to come into. Best I can do is offer my condolences, but it wasn't really our choice to, have you here.
Does anyone know where I can get a quick overview of the ways mortal faith can be used to bind, restrain, exercise, etc. them? Because I would like to know the specific options.
You're talking about true faith and everything and all that?
It doesn't even need to be true faith. Like, enough mortals performing an exorcism would potentially affect a demon where it wouldn't other supernaturals because they're exceptionally vulnerable.
This is true. I don't know where you would look it up specifically. I just know there's instances referenced both in Demon and in Dark Ages for such things. So
you flat out need the binding rules. I don't think there is anything else.
Where are they? In the book. At least what
Only
part?
demon
After lores, before them? Give me an idea where to look for them still.
It's during the mechanic. Let me open the book because
Approximate page. Give me some idea. How...
give me a moment. Try.
Sake.
I need to open it
Basically,
myself.
both of you are just trying to find it.
Yeah. So,
Like, how hard is it to give me something idiotically vague, like first 100 pages, second 100 pages, or third 100 pages? Even that would narrow it, for fuck's sake. Fate is a weapon. There we go. Prayers. Let's see. Successful prayer of banishment forces demon to flee the area. Okay, but that's only for a couple of hours. That bars them from entering. But that's only as long as they're casting it. And that's an exorcism. So yeah, none of this lasts for long.
yeah, you need an actual binding ritual, or to force it to go back to hell.
That might be how Kale rules it, which is useless to me because I tend to go from the book and then adjust things. Because when you have multiple STs adjusting each other's crap, it's gonna devolve into badness very quickly.
Bind.
I mean, there's probably like technically Dark Tom rituals for this.
Probably not. Dark Town comes from demons. They wouldn't give that sort of shit.
I mean, there is a way to there's at least summon and bind and banish a single demon. There's some high
Yeah,
level
no,
shit, though.
that... Like, in theory it might exist, sure. In practice, no fucking way any demon would ever give that willingly.
It's
Okay.
too much power on the hands
Yeah.
of the mortal.
She is deeply unhappy and not very interested in this deal at the moment, but also not interested in any of the alternatives.
And that's just kind of the issue in general. The alternatives are bad. The answer is also pretty bad in general.
Where are the rules on consuming another demon?
Oh.
I mean,
What?
No,
It's a legit
there is
idea.
a drawback. You gain all their torment.
Shush, I know.
Sure.
Blah blah blah. See. Rumors persist that there are maybe rituals that permit mortals to destroy these corporate demons and perhaps even store their energies to use for sorcery or to gain powers. I wonder where we've done that bit.
I have no idea. That could be anywhere. Hey, I
Okay.
would never.
He
Kill a
was
demon and use
reformed,
it.
you fucker. He was reformed.
Look, he made a very good furnace.
you should have made. How much would the furnace have been better the stronger the demon?
It
I made it. I made it into the forge. In particular, I made it into a cage for other demons.
Yeah, I know, but like, would it may have been a better forge if it had been a stronger demon?
anything above a Fell Knight, the ritual wouldn't have been strong enough to contain its energy safely.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
It could be, but it is like a double-edged knife at that point.
No, like it literally would overload in a couple of days. As soon as there was a breach in the containment, and there would be inevitably, boom. It's like a pressure cooker.
Yep.
Yeah, no. No, Steel. That's not a it might work. No, it's a will explode.
Oh.
That's not an if, that's when. And soon.
Oh, page 256, summoning and binding body to...
Yes,
I
we
know.
already
We
found
already
it.
found it. We found it a while ago.
Not seeing on gaining all of their torment here. Remember that being a thing, but...
Might
Well,
be a.
never mind. We'll read it if we decide to go with that. Let's see. No. Not really. Not really anything that says about them automatically getting all the torment, which is weird. That might be Kale Sting.
Oh.
I'm honestly looking at it, I'm not seeing in the book. It can resist with its torment, but that's about it. Yeah, no.
Oh, you get freebie points for that? That's awesome.
Yes, but you can only use, like, it's diablerie in a way, it's better in a way, it's worse. And
Yep.
you have to roll successes based on the demon you're consuming faith. Like, they start with 3 and can go up as far as 5 with freebies at character creation, so the average scrub, you would on average get 10-15 freebie points, or maybe 1 lore. Or some
I
memories.
don't see anything about gaining torment off of it. It looks like you mostly just gain their faith. Their faith
Oh.
and everything.
Yeah, like if it was horribly toxic, maybe, but yeah, actually this is a lot more viable than I thought.
So, is there any drawbacks for it?
No, not really.
If you lose, you get fucked.
Well, yes.
So there's no
yes.
drawbacks. You're saying.
I mean, if you know
It's an
that
all or
true
nothing kind of deal,
name,
basically.
it's... Yeah. No,
It
it's...
seems for the binding it's a straight up contested willpower.
That doesn't matter. That's a different thing. So, yeah, she is essentially just agonizing over her options, and you can just see the gears turning. She's looking for a way out, and there isn't one. And she's looking for a way out, and there isn't one. And she's looking for a way out. Error. Way out not found. And you get the idea.
He's just
Alright.
gonna eat her then.
He's
Well,
not.
Actually,
He...
I was gonna have Marcus just try and walk through it with her.
Yeah.
Talk her into basically, giving her true name and all. If only so we don't have to do anything else that's probably a lot worse. The true name's already known by somebody that's going to use her horribly, so
Might as
definitely
well
gonna
eat
be
them.
hard.
Then. I mean, the obvious answer is just eat them.
We are decent people here. I'm just kidding. Marcus is not decent people, but
If this was before Riedal jumped into a new body and went down a smidgen on Torment, he would have done it. But he's had a nature change recently. What did I change it to?
sweet.
No, I didn't. God's fucking damn it. But I
I guess you
found
did
one
make an
that...
age change.
No, I did intend it, I just forgot to write it down. Fuck, let me find the one I was
Okay.
wanting, because I was going through it and I had one picked out and now I've forgotten which one it was, and fuck me! Natures. Nope, 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 nope. Oh, that one, yes. No, he wouldn't. He would be dead set against eating her with this one. For reasons.
Wait.
So, Marcus,
So that's off the table.
make your pitch.
Oh, Well, I mean, there's not much more to really, do too much as far as, really roleplay wise. Yes, I know there's only, true name is very important. It gives so much control over you and kinds of things. But the Earthbound already can do this and can, make you do all kinds of crazy stuff. He summoned you specifically so he could try and, take any kind of control he can over you.
But
In case
he
there's massive.
he had his slaves pull me out of hell. I
May have pulled you out of hell, but he didn't pull you out of hell into a good. He's already been causing real problems with the whole, fabrics and reality. He's thrown a giant meteor at the city we're in.
wait, what? How?
That is a very good question. I ask every day. It's causing serious issues, and it's not a good situation. Not really taking anyone willingly. He's having them do rituals that involve even having each other be brain screwed, etc.
But what? Why? But that doesn't make any sense. He I don't get it. Why? Why would he?
The only answer I, having not actually met him, is the same as any other Earthbounds. And that's generally, they seem to go pretty insane. In fact, that seems to be a bit of an issue with some other demons as well, but Riedal here is managing to keep himself really well together. It's really impressive. Explaining torment without actually, explaining torment.
Yeah, she has no idea what you're talking about. She has nothing in legacy and nothing in occult. She's very foggy on hell and the whole concept of how bad it exactly was. Like, no way.
Might be a good thing,
You can make a charisma cult roll at the base of 8 down to 7 to get the point across exactly just how horrifyingly bad it is, because it's clear she doesn't remember and actually get it.
I got 3 successes.
But he wouldn't. He has a strong will. He wouldn't. He could fight it. Oh. Well. Shit.
Yeah. I feel that we probably need to do something fairly expedient. I also don't want to rush you into this, but the longer that we don't do anything, more likely that he's gonna make it do something most likely pretty suicidal.
But are you like empowered in some way? I don't get it. Are you like his lieutenant?
That's, I mean, with Riedal here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably the closest way I could think to describe things. Yeah, sure. I mean, I'm not, I'm more of a. You probably don't know what this is, but I'm actually what's known as a vampire, and my first encounter with demons didn't
You
personally.
sparkle in light?
What?
Kevin
Just get summoned?
laughs.
Where did you get this info?
Wait, Kevin actually laughs out loud. He's like he cannot restrain himself at this point.
Would Dwayne have watched Twilight? Would he really? He has
If-
3 academics. He probably would have.
Yeah, with 3 academics, you've come
And a
in
Toreador.
contact. Yeah. You know.
No.
I mean,
No. No.
I'm
sparkling.
smiling.
Where did you get that idea?
You know when Steele laughs, she just ignores what Marcus says yes, and she gives him the stink eye.
She gives her those dagger eyes, like I dare you.
Okay.
Well, I can't talk.
Roll manipulation,
He doesn't
intimidation, Steele.
I don't have intimidation. Oh well. It doesn't matter.
Make the roll, because this had better be
Stare.
really good or you might get stabbed.
You know what? Fuck this. Spending a willpower point. 3.
Okay, what does she have that's non-high dormant? Should she try and activate any of that stuff? Probably not. Yeah, no, not with 3 successes. She just glares at you, turns back to Marcus.
But yeah, so most of us in this room are actually, what's known as vampires.
Okay.
Yep. So, I personally am actually somewhat empowered by Riadal as well. I'm with him all the way, all that kind of stuff. But being a vampire, there's other things as well. Lots of other little bits. Not sure I can really go into explaining all of it because, or trying to, convince you about the demon side of. Yeah, there's a lot to this world. Let's put it that way.
Okay. Give me charisma expression at 4. Marcus. That's accounting for the mask and for situational advantage. You're
I
gonna
figured that.
be rolling versus Kuidar, who's happily invoking her celestial name and trying to convince her to make her way back to him.
Okay.
Okay, and let's see how she does on perception and empathy, because there's a chance she'll botch and throw everything in the air. Yeah, she gives a deep sigh. Oh god, fucking damn it. You're actually speaking the truth, aren't you?
Well, yes.
Well, that's not good.
No, this is a very shitty situation.
So, suppose I do this, what happens then?
Well, in a way, we'd leave it up to you, I think. But mainly, we just don't want to, have to cause you harm or anything. So we'd probably just try and find a way to keep you out of the fight unless you wanted to join in for some reason.
Okay, I guess I'll consider it. I'll need to talk to your master alone first.
Well, I do want to just be careful, so we'll be outside. But
Mm-hmm.
if that's what you want to do, Riedal,
Yeah, he just nods.
all right. Come on, guys.
Jump. Let's go.
Okay.
Bacon is.
I'll close the door as best as it can be closed.
Uh-huh. Yeah, there's very faint sounds from inside. It sounds like they're whispering to each other. People with Auspex can attempt to listen in.
No,
Do you wish to?
not activating aspects with this. Can I still attempt
You
to
wish
roll
to-
for it without
you wish-
moving?
It'll be very quiet, and there's definitely a door and wall in the way now.
Yeah, that's 9 plus 1, and you need essentially 3 successes. 4 counting the plus 1 to get the ability to
Nah.
actually effectively hear things. With Auspex, you
Nah.
could cut that down to a ordinary 6.
Not gonna activate aspects for this.
Okay.
Prefer not to get shanked.
About 5 minutes later, Riadal pokes his head out. Okay, she's gonna own the basement, and we're gonna be feeding her whatever money and materials we can scrounge up.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Fuck. Okay, Marcus, I guess we need to draw out a circle.
All right. Well, let's do it then.
Okay, essentially this is an improvised thing, and Riadal is giving you pointers, but you don't have a proper group of worshippers to help you force the will on there, and essentially you're cobbling together a custom ritual on the spot. So give me Wits Occult at 6.
It's amazing that I have high wits, a decent occult. It's great.
It's like you were made for this kind of bullshit.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay. You draw out a circle. Dwayne, you're watching in slowly dawning horror as you realize that you're about to witness an infernal ritual and probably are going to be asked to participate.
Do I need to roll with Sukkot or something?
Oh no, it's pretty obvious at this point. Marcus
No, I mean,
explained it as
participate in
if
the
to a...
ritual.
Marcus explained it on a kindergartner level, and now he's drawing a circle with multiple lines ending in smaller circles out on the floor. It's pretty obvious
I'm
what's
not,
about
I'm
to
asking, do I need to roll something to participate?
happen.
You have no idea.
Just like a virgin, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck you. But no, I'm seriously asking. Also, can I try to roll intelligence codes? What kind of things?
Okay,
What kind of infernal things?
how much occult do you
I do-
have?
Type
I
3.
do need to try and take a few moments at some point to get away. Would this be all right while we're just going through a ritual?
Let me check the timer. We might be up for another break anyway. Yeah, do that, and we're gonna take a break, and I'll figure out what roles best to ask for. In terms
Alright,
of
okay.
getting information, Jackalord, that will be Intelligence Occult at 9, because this is very specific stuff. And it's
Perfect,
not
then.
so much coming from a single tradition as... You have no idea. You see the weird kid whispering to the horribly evil vampire how to draw out a circle to do something to another demon.
So wait, how much occult do you have?
3.
Oh, I don't have enough to roll. Oh well.
Yeah, you wouldn't. Well, you could, but you would be rolling at 9 plus 1.
Nah.
Okay. Bacon. They're gonna try and bind Le Demon. Marcus explained to her that Earthbound are bad, okay? So now they're drawing out a circle to bind her to Readal instead and hope that that's enough to protect her. And you can roll Intelligence Occult at, well, potentially you can if you have enough Occult. How much do you have?
Nothing.
Then yeah, you're fucked.
Yep. He just looks at the circle, thinking, "Oh my God, it's real magic."
It's just some kind of magic.
But yeah, we're gonna go on a break and I really need to think about what rolls to call for.